looking ahead to West Brom then, I know it's early, but are you confident that anybody else coming back into the mix for the game by Friday night?
Yes, I think first of all we had Sam Byram today, the first time back with us with the travelling squad. He just trained with us yesterday, and I just had him on the team sheet, perhaps for 10-15 minutes. He will have 2 more days of training, and he's definitely then fully available also for this game. That's good. All the others will be a bit difficult because Luke is struggling with some knee problems at the moment, so I'm not sure if he will really make it for Friday. And also for Jamie Shackleton, it's probably a bit too soon. He was not in team training so far. We have to see how it develops over the next 2 days. So we will see.
Do you look at your fullbacks as going into this game as being very different in terms of what they offer you, whether it be Spence, whether it be Byron, whether it be Archie Gray? Do you see them as very different players in what they offer?
Yes, obviously they are different. So Jet Spencer, offensive-minded fullback. Archie Gray can do more or less do both. Is also good on the ball because he's used to play under pressure in midfield. Junior Firpo, left-footed, anyhow, also experienced player. Said he was out such a long time with injuries. It's not in his rhythm. Yes, and Sam Byram, we don't have to talk about him. I think outstanding season, probably the most consistent player, most consistent fullback at least in my team so far. So obviously he has different players.
I know we're talking straight after the Preston game, Daniel, but West Brom, in terms of an opposition, when you're thinking about how to go about them, and then do you particularly look at your fullback heads and think, right, we're going to deal with them by it's really important what I do with my fullbacks?
Yes, so definitely. So it's definitely important to be then on the fullback positions spot on. Jet, was especially in the last game against Ipswich, I think brilliant. Today, I would label his performance solid. Archie was brilliant in the recent weeks. Was on top class level. Yes, today he was involved in the goal. We can't hide behind this fact, but it's not like just because of this one scene after many good games we lose the trust or whatever. So he's still in a good position, but it's also a good feeling to have Sam Byron back and also Junior Firpo on the way to collect some minutes in order to be back in his best rhythm. It's good to have them both also available.
Matteo Joseph came on ahead of Patrick Bamford today. Was that in a way like a reward for the progress he's made in this relatively short space of time since he's come into the matchday squad? Yes,
there are no gifts and no coincidence, and I got the feeling so when we were in underload and wanted to play with 2 strikers and wanted to go for a striker who's also capable to work a lot, to run a lot, and this is what Matteo always offers because he has a good endurance and a good physicality, and was also involved in the penalty. I think when he kept the ball and put the ball to Daniel James, he's able then under pressure to keep the ball. He has shown this also in away games like at I think it was at Blackburn, and I like at the moment what he shows when I bring him in. His workload in the last game was also quite well. I like what he shows in training, and he's definitely on a good path. Yes. So it was not a decision against Patrick. It was more like a decision for Matteo, and I got the feeling at least he deserves it.
And then finally, Daniel, they've always responded after defeat, haven't they, this season for you?
Yes, sadly that's not a guarantee that it will go on like this. So it's more like it gives a good feeling, yes, but it will be a difficult away ground again at West Brom. Yes, and we have to be at our best in order to win the points.
Thank you, Joe.
Daniel, is there anything you change from the earlier game this season against West Brom that you've maybe seen from your team, maybe something you'd like them to exploit a bit better than they did back in August?
We will see. I think we are also different sides. So many different players have played in this game. We're not even involved right now, so will be, I think, a different game. They have also grown as a team. So we'll spend right now 2 days also in analyzing them a bit more. I think there will be similarities to the first game, but there are definitely also a few different bits where we will speak about. So I think it will be, because it's such a long time ago and also many different players involved, it will be a bit different game, yes.
Given how frustrated you were with the first half in attack today, will you send a message to the players with changes to the Hawthorns?
Not so much a message, anyhow. It's more like the general approach. So we had also a game when we had changes in the offensive positions. I think it was at Stoke, and we had the same problems. We were not able to invest more in movements and to keep the ball better in difficult circumstances. I think it has not so much to do with the players who were on the pitch. It was more like the mentality in our offensive players, how to go into this game. And definitely I want to see a different behavior and different approach in this away game, yes.